Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another match of the Phi Mu Alpha LCS. My name is Fling Panda, and tonight we have Not Our President versus Butt Johnson's tuna-flavored ice cream showdown. I have no idea what that name is, but that's what we got for you on the docket tonight. Joining me tonight is Jirachi. They're currently doing the coin toss to decide who is going to be on which side. My voice is now recovered, so I'm able to host and cast and do everything for this stream. Glad to be back. I'm feeling so much better. Anyways, we have an action-filled evening, late evening if you're on the East Coast, planned for you tonight. So yeah, we're gonna go over some rosters here real quick if I can get those put up for everyone to see. Roster, stats page. Alright, so let's go take a live look at our current standings. Our current standings are as such. Not Our President is leading the Black Division, currently going 2-0 in the win-loss column. Their last match was against Universe 6, and Piper was a sub in the bot lane, and Piper in game number 1 just popped off. At one point in time got a quadra kill and really swung the game back into his favor. Also, game number 2 MVP was Gerg7, who played a very solid match in the mid lane, as he usually does. So yeah, Not Our President taking the games off of Universe 6. We have switched over to win-loss columns for records and doing away with the point system. This is kind of a trial system that we're going to try out for these March Madness games for you. Looking over at Butt Johnson's tuna-flavored ice cream showdown, they went 1-1 with Panic at the Top Hat and the Magnum Heimerdongs. So, looking for them to bounce back this week and maybe pick up a 2-0 victory. Alright. Over for the rosters. Starting in the top lane tonight for Butt Johnson's tuna-flavored ice cream showdown is everybody's favorite top laner, Frontlash. In the jungle, I think he's since changed his name, but I don't really know. It's Urion. In the mid lane, the guy who just the captain and drafted this team, it's a Bison. Making in his second full series in the PMA LCS, it's Spooked. And then bringing up the support train is Zorpox. Over for Not Our President, starting in the top lane, is Kingston HyperX. The captain for the team is in the jungle. That is Hillary Clinton. In the mid lane is everybody's favorite commissioner, Gerg7. And then returning to the bot lane this week is Fudgy Ditters, along with Bear Senior. Alright, Jirachi, what do you think of these rosters?
Hello, they're both really strong rosters. I think these are actually two of the best teams in the entire tournament, and I think we're going to get a good match.
Alright, it looks like we're still waiting for some people to get off work and arrive. I do know It's a Bison got a new job, and
not at all a shout out at Bison.
No, we're gonna call Bison out. He got a new job, so good for him. Getting monies, getting jobs. That's always good.
Money.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're waiting on him because he's on the West Coast, and it's only 8 o'clock over here. So,
true.
And he lives in Seattle, which has notoriously bad traffic. Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, he's online.
Hey, so it looks like we'll be getting started here pretty soon.
We're just waiting on Aruyan, also known as Detective Cone.
Detective Cone.
Detective Cone, yes.
I knew he changed his name, and I could not remember for the life of me what it was. Anyways, this will be a fun cast tonight. Jimmy might stop by and give us a little bit of casting.
Jimmy is currently in a norm, so I don't think he's dropping by for game one,
so
that's okay.
No Jimmy. Anyways, which side is going to be blue side tonight?
We don't.
To start off. We still don't know.
BJS won the coin toss, but Bison wasn't here when we did the coin toss, so Frontlash was like, yeah, we'll wait till he gets back. So Bison's back. We'll figure out side soon.
Awesome. All right, can't start the game without your captain, can you? So, you know.
Well, you say that, but GBA played Week 9 last month without the captain.
Did they?
Yeah.
Who was their captain?
Was out. Theatrics.
Oh.
I mean, he was super busy, but yeah.
Yeah. No one cares about theatrics.
Damn.
Damn. Anyways.
Yeah. Two name change alerts. Aruyan, like we said, is now Detective Cone for some reason, and It's a Bison has name changed to Barack Obama.
Because
yeah.
Not our president has Hillary Clinton, so of course we have to have Barack Obama, who really was our president.
Not just any Barack Obama with the German thing that looks like a B and in a slightly weird O.
Kind of looks like a beta symbol.
That's actually, yeah. No, but I think that's a German thing.
Meh. What do I know? I did not take German, so.
Graphene. There we go.
Yeah, Detective Cone, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so let's go over some recent results. We had in the previous other evening, I think that was, what, Thursday evening?
Thursday evening, yes.
Yes, Thursday evening, we had a 1-1 draw between Tizia Boys and the Iron Chef Sinfonia. So, some quick thoughts on those games.
Yeah, so first game was pretty much Iron Chef Sinfonia took it. They got off to a huge lead early. Had a couple weird things that looked like they could be throwing, including C-Van getting a pentakill, the first one in 2 splits, but they closed it out in the end. And then game 2, they got out to an early lead again, but it wasn't massive, and TBB just came back through some great plays and some great team fighting, and yeah.
Alright, yeah, I know something I really thought from those games was Guy Fieri has been playing really well in the jungle, but the carry potential on C-Van's Kaisa was unexpected. And in game 2, I think it really just took off, and there was a point where he was like 1 or 2 shotting people, and it just didn't even matter what the other team did. And I thought that was super interesting.
Wait, did Greg change his name to Bill Clinton?
Did he really?
Oh, hold up.
I see no Bill Clinton.
Because there's some, yeah. Yes, he did. He changed his name to Bill Clinton. Wonderful. God damn it. Why are they like this?
Yeah, I actually think in the rules we need to put a new rule in that bans name changes.
Yeah, you pick one name for the split, and then, yeah.
You are stuck with said name for the end of posterity.
Yeah, because I think I brought that up, and then it got shut down. Because it's like, oh, I should be prohibit people from changing their names. Well, because it makes it confusing for the casters and the viewers.
Yeah, well, yeah, especially for the viewers, especially people who are just tuning in and, you know, wanting to know where their favorite player is, and we don't really know because they've changed their name.
Yep.
I mean, you don't see LCS changing names every game, really, so...
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're locked into a name. Sometimes they change between splits, but, like, that's fine.
It's pretty rare, to be honest with you. I don't really recall too many big name players changing names.
Selfie over in EU LCS name changed to Corey for a little bit and then changed back. There's also like Tiny One's Wild Turtle made his name all caps this split for some reason.
Yeah, but it's still Wild Turtle.
It's still Wild Turtle, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's been what's his name? Trashy name changed to Cold for this split because that's his name. Like with a K. There's been some name changes. Name changing is a thing, but not in the middle of the split.
Yeah. Yep.
Actually, the only one I can actually recall happened in like the middle of the split was Kasing, actually back in season 4 summer, when he subbed for Super Hot Crew as their support, actually with the name Yero, which, yeah. So they made him name change it for next week, because it's a tad bit racist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Detective Cone is online.
He must have been off investigating some possible improprieties by our current president.
Damn.
Called out. Called out.
Yup. Well, we've got the players in. Hold up. These sides.
Who are we missing now?
Everyone's
Spooked.
Wait. Definitely. Oh wait. Here we go. I have invited Spooked.
Alright, now James, there we go. Hey, we're set to go. It looks like Butt Johnson's tuna flavored showdown is going to be
Tuna flavored ice cream showdown. God damn it. This
going to
I
be
guess
on the blue
stream's ready.
side for you. Yep, stream is ready. We are.
Sure are.
Yep, we're ready. We're ready to get started.
Yeet.
Let me get the champ select.
Dial up that champ select music. Let's go.
Oh, we got some little EDM music. This looks like the Glory James Egbert remix from the League of Legends War Song album.
Nice. Should be getting ready any minute now.
Yeah, all players are in their Discord channels, so I don't know what the holdup is here. But what are you looking out of each team tonight?
Caster confusion from 3 name changes, but also for BJS to kind of keep going with what they did last week with getting Front Lash ahead. Well, really, Front Lash kind of got ahead by himself, but they were able to really facilitate him and play around him, and yeah. And on the side of NOP, I'm looking forward to seeing Fudgy Ditters back. I think, like, him being gone last week, they didn't really feel it because Piper subbed in, and Piper and Bear Senor are basically at, like, rush hour when in, like, season 4 or 5 levels of synergy. So it didn't really affect them that much, but I am interested to see how Fudgy synergizes with Bear Senor.
Yeah, I think that'll probably be a big interest point. I think another big interest point for me are the 2 solo lanes, mid and
Yes.
top lane. You have, in my opinion, 2 mismatches, one for each team. Frontlash versus Kingston HyperX is going to be huge, I think. Kingston HyperX held his own against the player in This Is Lugo. So it'll be interesting to see if he can do that against Frontlash, who I think This Is Lugo, as good as he is, isn't a top laner, really.
Yeah.
But Frontlash is. So this is the top tier top laner going against a guy who's, to be fair, several tiers below. And then in the mid lane, Barack Obama versus Bill Clinton, our last 2 Democrat presidents. We're going to have to see who comes out on top of this matchup, because I think Barack Obama is a little bit lower than Bill Clinton.
Yeah, although Barack Obama, aka It's a Bison, he last played mid lane back in summer, and he only played it for like the back half of the split, but he was able to hold his own against some of the higher tier mid laners, depending on the pick he was on. He had a really good Malzahar and Brand, if I remember correctly. So we'll see how that goes. And on the topic, of Kingston HyperX, he sort of held his own against Lugo, but wasn't able to have much of an impact on team fights, despite the fact playing Rumble at least one game.
He has some interesting
and,
Rumble ults.
Yeah, I was not a fan of his Rumble in all honesty.
Yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, we'll see if he can bounce back a little bit against Front Lash.
Yep. Anyways, we have pick spans going out real fast and furious. It looks like both teams are targeting what they see as the top player on the other opposing team.
Yep. Let's target the opponent's hard carry. Let's go.
Yeah, we have Xerath Lux taken away from Bill Clinton, and then Poppy and Fiora taken away from Front Lash. Again, really trying to help out those, the weaker lanes, I guess, and get them into a favorable matchup. It'll be interesting to see what Bison, Enkert, or Bill Clinton, Barack Obama and Bill Clinton are going to pull out in the mid lane. It looks like there goes Mouse.
I hate this already. I seriously hate this already.
Taking away the Mouse, they did leave Anivia up, which is Bill Clinton's, one of his better champions.
First pick.
That's interesting.
I kind of like this because actually last week Bison looked really good on Swain in game 1.
Yeah, but you leave up that power couple of Xayah Rakan.
It's so good. Even with the nerfs to some of their synergies, it's still such a good combo. And Fudgy Ditters, I don't think we've seen much of him on Xayah actually, but Bear Senor is a good Rakan.
Yeah. I don't know about that. That to me seems pretty questionable. You're getting Fudgy Ditters, one of his stronger champions, and then Bear Senor with Rakan is pretty dang good. We're gonna see Caitlyn Morgana picked up here for Spooked and Zorpox is my assumption.
Wait, I'm surprised they didn't go with Tarek actually for Zorpox.
That's
his comfort.
The Morgana, if played well, pretty much counters the crap out of Rakan.
It's fair.
If you get the black shield down in the right spot, it pretty much makes Rakan useless into certain champions. We're gonna see Sion picked up here. My guess is that's a jungler. Hillary Clinton.
He played that last week, right?
Yeah, I think he did.
Sion jungle. Yeah, that was like game 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it could also go to Kingston. You never know, and giving him a tank in the top lane is he'll be able to kind of hold out a little bit more. But another ban going over towards Front Lash with the Nasus.
Yeah, no more Susan. Front
Lash. We're gonna see a Quadra ban, aren't we?
Yeah. This is a bit interesting to me. I don't know if it's exactly.
We might see a Penta ban actually from BJS.
Oh joy, Ziggs!
Oh
they better ban Anivia next. That's all I'm saying. They better ban Anivia next. If they don't ban Anivia, then Bill Clinton is for sure picking Anivia.
Yeah.
Or Fizz. He's been dinking around with Fizz for some time now too. I've forgotten about that. And we're going to see a Nocturne ban.
Nocturne, okay.
At Detective Cone, so he can't come in from the shadows.
Yeah, Detective Cone's 2 picks he's really excelled on in recent PMA LCS has been Sejuani Nocturne. Makes complete sense to take those away. And yeah, but oh god, please just make the Penta ban, BJS. Oh my god, how many Penta bans have we had?
Not very many.
We've only had a few. I know I've done one of them, but we've only had a few. I know that much.
Yeah. My opinion here is...
that was against your team season 2. Penta ban, but they banned Zoe and not Anivia, so we know what Bill Clinton's going to pick. Unless Anivia is bad against Swain, which...
I'm not entirely sold that that's a Swain top lane. Not entirely sold that Front Lash is.
I really think it's for Bison. I think it's comfort, and he looked good on it, and... Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see a Shen picked up here for Kingston HyperX.
Double tank top. So Bill Clinton's gonna have to pick something with a lot of damage, or they will in fact be lacking damage.
I bet it's Anivia. If the AoE clear for
very much, yeah.
Bill Clinton would just be too good to pass up. Suck it, Gert. Yeah. Okay. That's
what?
from Hillary Clinton in team chat.
I'm so confused.
Penta banned Barack Obama. As we wait.
Ban.
So if you're assuming Swain is mid, then what do you expect in the top lane for Front Lash? And in the jungle for Detective Cone.
Kindred?
Rise. Yeah,
Wait.
I'm telling you.
Oh wait, no, it is a Swain top. You were right.
Yeah.
Or it's a Rise top. You never know.
I bet that's Rise mid. Rise mid right now is so good for the outplays, but can It's a Bison pull it off?
Has anyone seen Bison play Rise though? We
That's
saw him play
just
Swain last week.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. And then we're waiting for a jungle pick here.
Yeah, they need a tank. Which, I mean, Detective Cone / Aruyan is very good at tanks, but yeah, they need one here.
His best tank has been taken away, though. That would have been that Sejuani.
Maybe he goes for... Oh. Okay, I was going to say Gragas, but Warwick is also a good pick.
I think Gragas is just kind of lacking in power at the moment.
That's true.
It still has a lot of utility, but again, the Warwick has the damage, has the lockdown potential. And you're going to need that with Morgana, Rise, Swain, Caitlyn. This looks like a pit comp right now.
I will say, though, if NOP haven't done quite enough research, BJS actually could put the Swain and Rise wherever and confuse the heck out of them.
I mean, I'd keep swapping it until 20 seconds are left.
I mean, yeah, that's what I would do, too.
We're going to see an Orianna here.
Orianna.
I'm
sorry, Orianna.
Yeah, for Bill Clinton.
I just fixed it. Yeah.
Real interesting. He hasn't played Ori in a hot minute.
He has not played it recently at all.
And we're going to see if he can hit more Ori ults than Pokey, so...
Wait, does Pokey miss a lot of ults or hit them?
Miss them, like, all the time.
Okay. I do not watch her that much, so yeah. Actually, by that much, we mean at all.
Eh.
I mean...
I watch for the memes.
She's entertaining enough, but, like, I just don't watch streamers.
Yep.
Ever.
Alright, we're set to go. Come on, start it, Fudgy. There we go. Alright, so, looking at these teams, Swain, Caitlyn, Morgana, Rise, Warwick for Butt Johnson's tuna-flavored showdown. What do you think is their win condition?
Finding picks. Finding picks. They have Morgana, Bind, Swain, whatever his route is.
The little grabby
what
thing.
Else? Rise, Warwick ult. Like, everything is just about finding a target, unloading everything on them, getting a pick, and then snowballing it into objectives. And, I mean, with a Caitlyn, they can get objectives after they get a pick with that range and those traps. So, yeah. BJS, find picks for NOP team fight. Ori, Rakan, Xayah, Sion. Like, all of that screams AoE, Wombo, team fight, yada yada. Rakan Orianna is disgusting.
Plus you have ball delivery system.
Exactly. You have two reliable ball delivery systems, and then the Sion if you want to ball him as he charges in. So Bill Clinton / Gerg7 will not really have to try that hard to hit ults this game.
You would assume.
Yeah. NOP have a much easier comp to execute.
And we've screwed it up. Bug splat. Bug splat.
Bug splat. Bug splat. Bug splat. Bug splat. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna keep analyzing. Anyway, like I said, NOP have a easier to execute team fight comps just in general, and PMA LCS are easier to execute. They don't always win, but they tend to be easier to execute. And BJS, a lot of their pick potential is skill shot to some extent. The only ones that aren't that they have a point and click Rune Prison from Rise, but everything else is a skill shot. So
yeah.
If they absolutely have the potential to snowball this game out of control. If they find picks early, they have a good early game. Warwick can get going. If Spooped and Zorpox can pressure Fudgy Ditters and Bear Senior, since Xayah Rakan is actually not particularly strong in like the early levels, and while Caitlyn, Morgana are super strong. if they can pressure out the Zyricon and make them a little bit less effective, find picks around the map, they absolutely have a chance at this game.
Yeah, my biggest concern for Butt Johnson's Tuna Flavored Showdown is the lack of a front line aside from Warwick, and Warwick likes to come from the side anyways. You really got to kite back if NOP is able to get into a team fight. It's got to be kite backs, because team fights I see going really poorly for Butt Johnson's Showdown.
Yeah. You do have the Swain wherever it goes. You pop up your ult, everyone piles on top. Oh wait, they're all on the Swain ult. If the Swain gets going, that's a ton of damage. You have Morgana, everyone piles in, pops Soul Shackles. Okay, everyone is slowed and now needs to get the hell out of there. You do have some counter engage and some ability to kite back, but it's not amazing. So it's team fights are gonna suck for BJS unless they get a 10k gold lead.
Or lots of picks.
Or, well, 10k gold lead through lots of picks.
Yeah.
There we go.
I also think the Rise pick is really interesting because it is such a high skill champion. And
I don't think we typically associate it's a Bison / Barack Obama with like super high skill cap champions.
Like it's so ambitious, I think. If he pulls it off, it's gonna be a masterstroke. But I can also see it going really poorly.
Yeah, that's why I think it's Rise top lane and this Swain. Currently, Front Lash has a Swain picked up, but I think it's a Rise top.
I really think it's mid, but because I know Bison personally, and this would be the sort of cheese he'll pull off.
Realistically, realistically, it's going mid.
Yeah.
I would rather have it top though, if I was BJS.
Alright, well, now is a good time to remind you to follow and subscribe to the channel if you're wanting more of the Phi Mu Alpha LCS content. We have matches coming up tomorrow evening. Do you have times on those?
Yes. Universe 6 versus Magnum Heimerdongs is going to be at 9 p.m. EST on twitch.tv/PMALCS, and the Meme Incarnate versus 7 Lively Sins is at 9:30, tentatively on twitch.tv/PMASGN.
Yes, so lots of stuff coming at you tomorrow. Tune in, give us a follow, watch our games if you so choose. Yeah, there should be some good matches tomorrow. What are you most hyped for?
My match?
Your match.
I'm on 7 Lively Sins. I'm playing. Duh.
So you don't care about the other game? I see how it is.
I care about it, but I'm more focused on my game and kicking some butts.
Kicking some butts, taking some names.
Kicking some butts. Yeah, that. So yeah, who do you have winning this actually?
Who do I have winning this game right now? That's a good question. I think the potential for a win is greater out of Not Our President than Bud Johnson's Tuna Flavored Ice Cream Showdown. I'm
not gonna do the swapping around thing.
Yeah, they're gonna play it like it is. So
hold up. Okay, so it's probably Rise mid, but this might actually be way smarter than just swapping around like crazy, because you leave it like this, counts down to 24, and all of a sudden you swap, and they're just like, oh, wait a second.
Yeah, except for they didn't. So
except for they didn't. Like it's 20 seconds. Like these. But if they wanted to do that, that might actually be super smart. So you're going with NOP?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with NOP. I think it's gonna be an easier comp to pull off.
I'm gonna go with BJS.
BJS.
Not because I disagree with you. I mean, I brought up that this is a much easier comp than it for NOP to pull off, but BJS do have some clear win conditions, and if they can set behind Zaya or Oriana. Just they need to set behind one of them, and NOP's comp falls apart just a little bit, because then they start to lack damage. Unless Hillary Clinton goes full AD Scion.
You know,
now that I say it out loud.
I have not.
But nah.
Yeah, there have been stranger things I've seen, but this would not be one of them.
From Sebastian in my team Facebook chat, I'm curious to see if that pentaband strat actually works.
Yeah, he'd know all about pentabands now, wouldn't he?
Yup.
Mr. Never gets to play Jace.
To some extent, pentabands are like, okay, this starts to go into victim blaming territory, but if you get pentabanned, it's because they triple banned you first round and you elected not to pick that person's champion in your first 3 picks before they got to ban again. And by the time it comes down to the last 2 bans, there's only 2 players left to choose from, so it's 50-50 there. And it's easy to just throw 2 at someone.
Yeah. Again, like, there's ways to avoid it, and I feel like not our president just doesn't really care, because Bill Clinton does have a very wide pool of champions to pull from.
Yeah, exactly.
A very wide pool. So
that's also why you shouldn't be pentabanning the high elo players. They have massive champ pools.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Whereas
fun fact, okay. Actual with analyst desk predictions, I'm debating what to mark your. I'm keeping track of like who gets them right. I'm trying to decide what to mark your game 2 from Thursday night as, because you decided draw.
And I was
TBB
right.
Won. They didn't draw. TBB. Well, no, you.
I said draw.
You predicted ICS for game 1, and then for game 2 specifically, draw. Wait, did you predict?
I said a draw. It's gonna end in a draw,
so
and it was a draw.
So you
Boom.
meant TB. Okay. So we have.
I was mostly memeing, but I'm still right.
Fine, I'll give it to you. Wait, were you casting MHD versus BJS last week? You weren't, right?
No. I don't believe so.
Okay. So the 2 people on the desk right now are the 2 people who are 6-0 on predictions to split.
I wonder why that is.
Self plug. Maybe because we cast the most, and also we get everything right.
I don't know about you, but I certainly do. So.
Bam. We out here, boys. We out.
We out
here.
Anyways, we're loading in. Get your hashtags. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's loud. All right.
I think this happens just every time you load into a game.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is. Like, I am getting really annoyed with certain.
Find.
What?
We're trying to avoid F-bombs.
Meh. I don't care.
Yeah, Eric does.
Yeah, I also don't care.
I do.
Anyways, yeah, there's
We
some
made
kind
an
of
entire video about this
bug inside of my computer that's causing that. It's in Discord, I think, because nothing else does it. So.
You know what I appreciate right now? The 3/5 Chinese New Year skins on the side of BJS.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yep. Lunar Guardian, Warwick, and then Wraith, Caitlyn, and Morgana. It's great. As we have the 2 Chinese people in this league in this cast.
I'm not Chinese.
Kiss me, honey. Why not? Give them a
Shit.
You should know better.
My Asian frickin' radar is terrible.
Donde está of yours?
It goes back and forth from like I can tell what type of Asian a person is to I got it completely wrong.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Also, from the chat in game,
Oh no.
Eric. Fuck you.
Yeah, they can see it. Oh god.
Who are you? New Rift, who dis?
Where is you know that way? bring back You Know They Way.
Did we approve of this? Oh, I have a song to play for that. We'll play it at the end of the game.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah. We have the anthem for Spooped.
Oh
Who has
no.
been unbanned. This is a reminder of the
Hashtag.
time I took the first lady to the airport. And that
What?
is why... What?
What?
Is that what they're calling it these days? I don't even know. No, don't bring that song back. Too bad, Sean. We're bringing the song back.
No, do not, please. For everyone's sake, including yours.
Nope. As looks like Front Lash.
Front Lash? Front Lash? Hello? On a bit of an adventure. Taking a bunch of damage, just eating some autos from Bill Clinton. Forced to flash by Kingston HyperX burning his Q.
Yeah, that.
I don't know what that was.
I am not really sure.
legitimately do not know what that was.
Not really sure what he was doing over there.
Oh wait, ooh, a nice little bind. This is Zorkox. So yeah, Front Lash is now without a flash.
But does it matter? That is the real question.
Front Lash more like front flashless.
How about no?
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree.
Zorpox is stepping up and taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, eating the knockup, and that's a bunch of damage. And just the instant first blood for Fudgy Ditters.
Yeah, I really wonder what he did there. Like, if that was a DC or something.
He was too far forward and didn't quite respect the level 2
I mean,
from Fudgy and Bear.
he kind of just stood there and took it, though, you know? Like,
I mean, we don't see anything in chat, so
Yeah.
I assume it's just he was just up too far, not quite aware. So, yeah, I said in Champ Select that Spoop and Zorpox need to use this Caitlyn Morg to get an advantage over the Zyra Khan, and that's just gone. That's just gone.
yeah, Zorpox going with blue support item, I think is a bit interesting.
Well, Zorpox is hitting the binds, and wait a second. That was odd. Oh well.
Yeah, blue item, in my opinion, right now on support, not the most useful thing, especially if you're not going to play super duper aggressive. And with this team, I don't know if I would be playing that aggressive with Morgana.
I mean, AP on Morgana though is always good. It's fine.
As you see, Barack Obama's up a little bit of farm over Bill Clinton.
What? Up farm on an Orianna is not a good thing for the Orianna ever. And he's being so aggressive. He died. Yeah, I mean, do you want your Morgana support to take coin?
I personally take coin. It's safer. The trade-offs, it's a lot easier to get his item.
Some aggressiveness in, but Detective Cone running in, no man on Bill Clinton, and Hillary Clinton is far, far away. Detective Cone, the shield coming in, aftershock damage, still on the chase. Takes a couple tower shots. He's one more from death, flashes away as we go. Oh my god, why are you like this? Back the camera, and some over-aggression costs Detective Cone his life. Gives up the solo kill for Bill Clinton.
Warwick took
What is happening?
aftershock. Interesting.
Oh wait, Detective Cone is a Ruyan, and this is why we can't have name changes. Because people get confused when they tune in, and they're like, "Who is Detective Cone?"
I'll show you a Detective Cone. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, you look at Rakan. Rakan's going gold, the yellow item, right? He's gonna get his quest done so much earlier than the Morgana. It just is gonna be that way. So
Morg really does need some AP at least. I mean, like, you can have binds all day, but if they, I don't know. She's there. She has AP ratios. Use them. They also make her black shield a little bigger and harder to break. So
that's true. But if the sight stone, I think, is something that is just so vital to the support role that if you don't have wards, then
but also like
you're just kind of useless.
get the stacks off really fast if you use pool on champions, which he's also not doing right now. So there's that. Oh, nice block shield. Exactly what you were talking about countering the Rakan.
Yeah, so that was very well played right there.
Good to see Zorbox has the reaction times for those, because a lot of times with like not below plat Morganas, they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna take Morgana to block shield against this Leona or this Thresh, and then they don't have reaction times for it. Oh, but the Shockwave pulling back Bill Clinton, another solo kill onto his fellow Democrat. And now Frontlash taking some tower shots, and Hillary Clinton's here. Frontlash popping, taking a lot of damage is going to be Kingston HyperX, and still the drains are coming in, but Frontlash is now on this tower. And then he just dies.
I honestly don't know how to call that. Like, I really have no idea what he was thinking.
I don't know what's happening. BJS, what's the meme about match fixing and throwing, essentially? Detective Cone face checks a Pixel Brush. He did snag an Infernal Dragon by himself, but he's also in trouble, gets knocked up, and Bill Clinton is now just on the killing spree.
I think it's safe to say that the early game right now is going entirely in the favor of not our president. As we're going to see Frontlash.
Well, you say that, but Frontlash gets a solo kill out of kind of nowhere.
Yeah, it looks like he TP'd right back to lane and then flashed in for that.
And then Kingston didn't.
Maybe didn't respect the TP.
Yeah. And Kingston's also down 14 CS, so Frontlash kind of showing a bit of his dominance that we kind of expected. I will say though, Spooked 9 CS lead, which
That'll help.
Should be a little bigger, but it does make up a little bit for that first blood Fudgy got. And Middle is still dead even, aside from 3 kills for Barack Obama, because Bill Clinton's been roaming a little bit, but...
Yeah, those 3 kills right now are translating into about 800 gold.
God, that's going to be huge.
As we see Stand United coming in with the Scion ult.
It barely misses the knockup, but it doesn't matter because we do have a Stand United. Kingston HyperX just speeding up onto him, and Frontlash gets taken down yet again. Kingston going to be the one that picks up back kill. Nice little play coming in from NOP.
Yeah, that Stand United with the Scion charge was
that was dirty. I mean, the charge didn't knock up, but who cares? Flash was Swain, what's he going to do?
Casting over each other? No, we were not casting over each other.
Are we? I'm not cutting out, am I?
I don't know. I don't. I'm not paying attention.
So the last series I was cutting out, and yeah, but yeah, damage. Things are happening.
There's a video for that.
No PTSM fan, we liked your joke, we just chose not to acknowledge it.
No, we don't like your joke, we're ignoring your joke.
Don't listen to what Panda says. Barack Obama sitting here still taking a bunch of damage from Bill Clinton. Sorry, oh my god. I'm gonna spend this entire game complaining about these name changes, aren't I?
Somebody should name themselves George Bush.
Except no one wants a George Bush in their life, not even the other George Bush.
You know, speaking of presidents like that, I think he was handed a pretty crappy situation and then turned in pretty awful as well.
I'm gonna choose to not go into a political debate on the PMA LCS stream, because that's like an actual debate. The flash into the tower for the Shockwave from Bill Clinton, a little bit ambitious there. However, Detective Cone top lane does hit the Infinite Duress, and there's another kill for Frontlash. In the meantime, the root was under tower, and Bear Senor picks up the kill. Oh, sorry, picks up the death. Zorbox getting a kill in the 2v3, and nice binding while Bear Senor had tower aggro. And BJS getting some kills back here, and now they have pressure top lane. This should be a first tower for them. This is making up. They're going to pull the gold back to even, and will be a little bit ahead actually after they take this. And the TP coming out from Kingston.
No, it's not.
Yeah, there was no point even using it. They were just going to take the tower. There's a big enough minion wave, and now they have a 500 gold lead.
This is just nutty. Yeah, this is pretty nutty. Lots of action going on there. was a good gank by Detective Cone to get front latch some gold back, and then to get that first tower. Will help a little bit with this poor early game.
Another bind onto Bear Senor, chunks him to half health. Zorbox has been on point with these binds, but Hillary Clinton, there seems to be a thing about NOP and diving under tower because he just unstoppable charge things in.
And
So yeah.
yeah.
This is a game. That's all I got.
Yeah, no, it's been some very good plays by BJS to get back in here. And looking for more of those as we're seeing Bear Senor step up really high.
Yeah,
Oriana has roam.
But the perfect black shield from Spook doesn't actually knock him up. The Stand Unite coming in, but they take down Bill Clinton before the Shen can even come in. And now the charm coming in, Detective Cone. Bear Senor should be able to get away, but barely misses on the Fudgy Ditters. That would have been a kill. Barack Obama wasn't even around for that, so he's gonna get some tower damage, and Detective Cone on the Fudgy Ditters. Fear gonna go off, and there's the kill for Detective Cone. BJS really pulling back this early game.
Yeah, this is a really good roam here by front latch. They're getting a lot off of it as they're four-manning this bot tier. It looks like somebody's TPing to a...
And his TP just came up, so he walked down. Excellent roam, and now Bill Clinton trying to find Barack Obama. Shockwave gonna come in, gonna pull him back. Is it quite enough damage though? It's not quite enough. Hillary Clinton again taking some tower shots. Bill Clinton not quite the damage. He built haunting guys first. Okay, well, front lash is now on Hillary Clinton. Forces the flash away, bites into a Warwick. Infinite duress back up. Front lash is on the killing spleen. 420 score line. He's on the killing
420.
420.
It's legal in this
Kaisa was
state.
not banned, C-Van. No one has chosen to play Kaisa this game.
Kai's a stupid champion.
Kaisa is a stupid champion.
As this is a
second Infernal. Oh god. A second Infernal for BJS means they get a pick on someone, that person is gone in an instant.
This Swain is starting to become really strong. Still ahead in CS over Kingston HyperX, and he's been gone from the lane for the last 4 minutes.
Yeah. Kingston's just been perma-shoving this wave, then get to join the fight because Stand United didn't. Well, it went through, but Bill Clinton got taken down before the Shen could actually join, so he's just been sitting top lane and still being behind in CS.
Yeah, I think that's the most impressive thing so far for BJS is they're still up in CS pretty much across the board. And now they're even in kills.
CS lead coming out of having taken that turret, so that's why he's so far ahead. Able to translate that to pressure elsewhere, pretty much what a top laner should be doing when ahead.
But this bodes really well for BJS as we move into the mid game. Being able to get these 2 early towers and these
doesn't bode well? Barack Obama pulling a faker and missing an open.
Oi. Looks like we might see some action bot lane.
Maybe. Spook and Zorpox a little far up, but the Black Shield just cancels it out and Bear Senor's dead.
Let's talk about that Black Shield for a second.
That's all Zorpox is on point with these Black Shields, and I love it.
Like, that was...
God, it's so sexy, like, honestly.
Yeah, it was a good idea to engage from Bear Senor, but the Black Shield was just so well done.
Yeah, the Shockwave just pulling back the Detective Cone. Zorpox is down here. Uses an early Black Shield on the front lash just for some protection. Kingston is here as well. Bot lane just coming up now. Kingston going in with the taunt on the front lash, but the root is going to actually come in on Bill Clinton. They're going to get a bit more damage on him. Binding not going to find anyone. Zion Rakan now showing up while Spooked is still bot lane, so it's going to be a 4v5 in just a second. This tower is really low. BJS want it, but they're going to need Spook before they can actually fight for it. Detective Cone a little bit low, but Hillary Clinton again finding a bind. Zorpox goes a bit far forward, pops the stopwatch though for just a few seconds of survival, but Bill Clinton does take him down. Hillary Clinton super low under tower and now front lash taunted up too far, does take down Hillary before he goes down himself, but the shutdown coming in. Spooked is here, gets a little spooked himself. uses a bit of an early flash, but 2 for 1 for NOP.
Yeah, 2 for 1. That was pretty good. Right there is.
Oh, Kingston! This is the Dark Binding, but Detective Code doesn't have backup. Barack Obama and Spook just zoned off, and a misplay from Kingston turns into just another pick.
Was it a misplay or was it a very smart
He
pick?
flashed and then missed the taunt, and combo coming in from Bear Senor. The shockwave flashed away from by Barack Obama. Nice little flash from him. But yeah, no, that was a misplay from Kingston. He just missed the taunt.
See, I don't think he did. I think he was just trying to get close enough because you saw immediately Bear Senor follow up with that, and it seemed like it was a pretty good opportunity to get a kill on Detective Cone.
He missed the taunt. He missed the taunt after a flash onto Detective Cone. Yeah.
Yeah, but the double Infernal right now does mean that blue side is going to be ahead in damage, as they're looking to break this mid inhibit or this mid turret. Yeah, more fighting.
Use this pick potential. They still have a 2,500 gold lead, so it's they are ahead. They can be proactive. They can make things happen if they choose to. And with Spook now backing, he's sitting on 900 gold plus his grief. So yeah, he's set on attack speed now. Yeah, is he going runes?
I don't know, but he went 3 daggers. So.
He's going runins. Well, the bind hits Hillary Clinton, but there's no follow-up going down. They're going in now, rather, from Flash. Now, popping his ult, coming in as well onto Zorpox, forces his flash. And the Soul Shackle's just used onto Kingston. He is tanky. They're not going to be able to get much. Adaptive Helm as well, which that is a good purchase against Front Lash. And that action and nothing. No picks yet. But mid tower went down.
Yeah, so far it's been these early towers going down should help. I think BJS might need to think about splitting this group up and then putting some pressure in the side lane so that they can continue to pressure the map across, because right now they're all kind of concentrated in the mid lane.
They have double TPs. They're ahead. There's some type of split push going. Neither Swain nor Rise are super strong split pushers, but it's something. And if you draw Shen away from the team, okay, like yes, Shen can TP and stand Unite back in easily, but he's still behind. He's about even with Barack Obama, but with Rise versus Shen, you might be able to beat him up a little. Swain will definitely be able to beat him up. If you draw away Orianna, even better, because Orianna needs to be with the team.
Look at Spoop's farm, 148. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Pretty good.
It's not godlike, but it's the highest in the game, so.
Yeah. Highest in the game, no deaths, killing and 2 assists. That's
Spook quietly having
solid.
a great game. BJS just waiting for Dragon to spawn. Bill checks the shockwave, almost goes down, does go down. Front Lash picking it up. Bear Senor here as well. Will just get out of dodge though. The TP coming in though for Kingston. Shen now joins the fight. This Infernal is gonna go down. The crit coming on the Fudgy forces him out of the fight. His heal is not up, so he is that health. And now Hillary Clinton just melting completely. Zorpox getting another kill for himself and triple Infernal.
Yeah, this is so unfortunate for not our president, because that was a 3rd Infernal Drake, meaning they had to fight for that.
I'm like throwing up because that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm throwing up more than that one speaker at the March for Our Lives.
And unfortunately, they had to go for it.
What?
Like, absolutely had to go for it. Who was Obama?
Violent sociopath Barack Obama is it's a bison. Which, these questions are why we can't have name changes.
Yeah.
And also Baron going down for BJS, which is a good call. They melted. Jungler down, the people down. Dead Baron.
But not our president keeps staggering into these fights, kind of coming in one by one, and that just plays into the hands of BJS. Like, they're a pick comp. You get them all together, they're gonna melt somebody real quickly. Yeah, triple Infernal pre-20. This is a comp to be, not trifled with.
Yeah, it's just completely disgusting.
Although it's just one person mid.
Yeah.
They're gonna get this turret up.
Yeah, they are. So that's some gold back for NOP. They'll be happy about that.
But 5K down already.
Still, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very unfortunate.
Set of Drakes for NOP. Truly unfortunate. Indeed. Yeah.
Truly
Completely
unfortunate. As we see
Truly
Bison
outrageous.
miss his little overlord.
Is this just gonna be his thing now, missing overloads on?
I mean, he's got to stack that tier somehow. So you know, fire it out however you can and hope it works out for you.
Yes. Also missed a cannon. Oh god, we're giving him such a hard time now.
It's okay, John. We still love you.
Yeah.
Oh, Dewey.
OP sword point on Jalo. Gets it animated because the wobble back and Barack Obama super low. While Zorbox goes down, they're now charging in onto Detective Coney's tanky, but he's not quite taking a flash. TP in on the backside, and that's just huge damage coming out. Mel Spare Senor, his ult's still going, but he's a bunch of
Oh man.
Jesus Christ, what was that?
All he needed was spoof just a little bit nearby, and that is a blown up team.
That's
Oy.
Flash almost just won that fight on his own. Oh god. Okay, well, still all 1 for 1 in the end.
Now spoof might be a
Now
little.
taking on Bill Clinton, which after the huge wombo they had, it looked like they should have had 2 picks, but Barack Obama survived. So it was just Zorpox and just the support is fine, you'll take it, but it's not ideal. Fudgy on the backside, getting hit by a binding. Gerson, you were trying to find the knock up onto Barack Obama. They will not find the pick. And it's back to 5v4 with Spooked split pushing. I guess this is why he has such a high farm, because he's the one farming side lanes.
I mean, but it
When
makes
they
sense
have
right
2
now
TPs.
because he can push in these towers pretty easily.
I mean, yeah,
Like, get
but they
waves
also
crashing.
well, oh wait, no. Neither TP is up. That's my bad.
Because
It's fine-ish for him to be pushing. He's also not the fed one.
if you look at NOP, they're staying grouped as 5. So
Which they should be. That's their comp.
realistically, to take advantage of that, you got to put somebody in a side lane. As long as you could hold off 4v5.
Once Front Lash gets Zhonya's, he wins it. Yep. He's not going for Zhonya's next, though. So, I have no idea what he's building, actually. Void Staff? Who knows?
What is he building?
I think
Yeah,
a
Void Staff. That looks to be
I don't
it.
I don't know what else builds out of Rabadon. Not Rabadon, sorry, Blasting Wand, Amp Tome. Because Rabadon's doesn't anymore.
You go
Detective
Leandries.
Code. Oh, he stole the camp! That's just Hillary Clinton getting starved out even more. He is 1.7k gold down by himself.
Yeah.
Detective Code. Not the tankiest lumberjack in the world.
Zaya is currently in a side lane. Looks like they might rotate.
And I'll say Zaya went the correct build currently. Essence Reaver, Rapid Fire Cannon. There's Shiv was better in previous patches on her rather than Rapid Fire Cannon. Sometimes you want Rapid Fire Cannon for the extended range on a Feather Auto, get some easier picks, but Shiv was just more damage, but now it's not because the proc damage is equal. So I don't know why they did that buff, because the last time the damage was equal, Rapid Fire Cannon was built every game over Shiv. Fudgy forced the flash there.
There's something I've noticed that BJS is not really making a whole lot of use of at the moment, though, is the Rise teleport ult. The little realm warp.
Oh wait, has there been one?
No.
Oh wait, yeah, there hasn't been a realm. They're sitting on a ward. What? Oh my.
Nah, they found it.
That's the greatest. When they just sit on a ward and then they find out. They're like, wait, maybe we should sweep this. Oh.
Cloud Drake.
Oh, Cloud Drake. And then if NOP get this, it's like, well, we gotta. Well,
We can go real fast.
not even that fast. Kingston with the bind getting pulled in a little bit. They're just Split focus right now, and they're coming in with the wombo, melting Spoop completely. That is exactly who they people, but not quite going down yet. But here comes the damage in the double kill for Detective Cone. But 3 kills coming in for NOP. The BJS needs to be on the run. Bear Senor with the knock up on the sword box. Detective Cone threatening those, zoning off. The autos from Bear Senor will take down that Morgana, and the ace coming in for NOP.
Yeah, the losing Spoop so early in that fight did not help. I think that was the shockwave from Oriana that just melted Spoop. Just kind of got caught between no man's land, and it was just game over.
Focus.
Yeah, split
From
focus.
BJS. Just half of them were on Dragon, half of them were fighting. They should have just made the call. Everyone in the fight.
Void
Yeah, he
staff.
wins out. Yes, he wins out with Zonia's. He just sits there and melts people. Exactly. Beltlash, build a Zonia's.
It's not a Rylai's.
It's not a Rylai's. He has
Built
the Void
staff. And then built an amplifying tome. So I don't know what he's doing right now.
I mean, Amtome. How much gold does he have? He probably had enough to actually just get a stopwatch. So he might not be considering his Zonia's, which is a mistake. It's just honestly flat out a mistake. But, well, it's not a mistake pulling in Bear Senor. I'll say that much. And they do get a tower. 4 towers to 1. They're still ahead. They haven't been able to really push their advantage. They didn't get much out of Baron, but Barack Obama not getting much out of Box Shield doesn't really matter. Hillary Clinton comes charging in, just eats some poke, and that's it. He charged in way ahead of his team, and they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, but Baron has respawned, so we might see a rotation over to the Baron.
This is true.
But yeah, Zonia's, I think, right now, not having Zonia's is a very much a missed opportunity. And he does have a Spellbinders, and I'm not really sure sold on that item.
Questioning from Twitch chat about his build. They choose not to go on Detective Cone, even though I think Kingston had taunt up. But Fudgy gets melted again, and it's all barely missing from Detective Cone, the short hop, whatever you want to call it. But Fudgy out of the fight, that might prompt BJS to go onto Baron right now.
Yeah, it looks like here comes the Baron call.
Just somehow, there's been 0 realm war.
Yeah, and a lot of these are missed opportunities, I feel like.
Yeah.
As it looks like Hillary Clinton's going to
threatening the seal. Good turn from 50-50, and Fudgy is coming back. This is getting super dangerous, especially with front lash so low. Baron regenning and dangerous Baron.
Now you gotta back off.
These 2 teams. Yeah, they cannot risk that fight.
I think it was a little premature to go for the Baron right there. You might have wanted to posture a little bit more, and then maybe get a reposition with a Realm Warp.
I mean, I know why, because they chunked out Fudgy and knew he had the back, but still not the greatest opportunity.
Like,
oh wait, oh no, Spoop didn't build a Runins out of the triple dagger like I expected. He built rapid fire cannon and had an extra dagger, and now he's building Shiv, which that I approve of. Like, okay, that's fine. But NOP now are the ones that are going to start a Baron, and they're also going to chase after Detective Cone. Another root 2-man shockwave, another wombo coming in, another Barack Obama dead, but Flash again destroying some kids. But Zorbox is going down too, and once this all blows, it's gonna destroy some people. Maybe doesn't actually find doesn't find anyone, but they did find some picks, and that's what 3 for 2 for BJS. That's 3 for 2 for BJS. 4 for 2 for BJS. My bad.
And they could think about the Baron themselves now.
Spooked. Where are the spooked traps?
Doesn't need those spook traps. He's just sniping people from long range.
Yeah, but where are the spooked traps? That's just so much zoning on the Baron. If he sets up a line of traps when they were doing the earlier Baron, NOP suddenly can't threaten quite as much.
That's true.
There's just misuse of champions across the board for BJS. Yes, they're winning. Yes, it's working out, but they're not utilizing these champs to their full capabilities, and it's just a bit of a shame.
Yeah, I mean, they could be doing a little bit more. But then again, we're also used to watching pros play these sorts of things. And these guys are by no means pros.
I mean, also at some point, it's like, even if the trap line isn't ideal, set up a trap line.
Well, maybe when he watches the video back, he'll learn something.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll do it next time. Anyways, we're
Believe
seeing.
it or not, these guys are not pros.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who'd have thought?
Ripley's. Believe
This
it
is
or not.
not TSM throwing a lead.
Jesus. Or is it Cloud9 getting 3 Odin quarters?
Oh.
Tears. I am a diehard C9 fan, and I am so sad right now.
Wait, was that today?
Yup. Team Liquid smashed them, and I'm sad.
Ouch, man.
Yeah, I know.
Ouch. Of course, I like Liquid, so, you know, whatever.
And you're happy.
Yep, I am happy. Double lift is the best. Am I right?
Harumph. Harumph. He didn't even make 3rd All-CS team.
Which I think is a little interesting, but that's just
He
me.
made 4th. He did make 4th. Rich's predictions are... How are my predictions boom? They're up 7k gold.
They gotta be careful, though, with this fight, because they do not have front lash, who is in the top lane. I think you gotta be...
Oh, wait, my predictions for playoffs. Oh, I thought... Game, yeah, they're boom. Rex with spoilers. Oh, wait, sorry, guys. Oops.
Hey, not my fault.
Yeah,
See, I didn't even know it was today, so can't blame me. I thought that was tomorrow.
Oh, well. But yeah, my predictions, I'm pretty sure I predicted Cloud9 in Menbung's little Facebook thread to win quarters, and yeah.
Another Cloud Drake.
And, not, yeah. And another fight coming in, Detective Cone sitting in the back of the pit. Who wins the smite fight? It is going to be Detective Cone. They will go give up his life for that dragon. Not sure if it's worth, since now, what's their name? NOP does have map control in the 5v4, but they're far behind enough.
Yeah.
They can't do much with it, and there's no Baron up. If there was Baron up, that would be Baron for sure, but there is none, so.
I think I'm okay with it, as long as they don't try and 4v5 right now.
Yeah.
Which is what they're
the
gonna
talk
do.
coming in from Kingston, though, onto Zorpox, forces that gun coming on the front lash, but he just melts Bear Senor. In the meantime, though, bunch used on the Zorpox as the support down, and now this is just a messy fight everywhere. Kills coming in, shut down onto front lash. That is huge, actually. Hillary Clinton picking up a kill and pause.
3 for 2, or yeah, 3 for 2
for-
so far. Although
3 for 2, including the pick.
that was actually more like 2 for 2, but front lash apparently is in a
Front
DC,
Lash.
which is
Front
why he
Lash
walked
DC,
into the
that's why he got-
team, and
yeah.
that's good.
That makes sense.
We'll call it that, and not that he just didn't press the right button. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh, no. It was for Detective Cone, though, sacrificing himself with the dragon. If you think about it, like, with NOP having a Cloud Drake, they could make the rotations faster to defend. Well, now you just equalize that potential. So,
Yeah.
both teams
That's
now
fair.
are kind of locked in
Okay.
with that kind of ability to rotate. So that way you're not going to be able to be caught out as easily.
The hamster stopped for a snack. Yeah. Well,
could
game's
use-
back up. I mean, well, we got our obligatory pause in, so hopefully we don't get any more.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you
Say
think
that.
about it, for BJS, a 2 for 2 with a jungler down, not the horrible thing when you're 4v5. You know?
Yeah, I mean, and even fight when you're down numbers, like, you will take that, even if your team that's ahead and you want to be pushing.
Like, NOP has got to back off right now. So, I think overall, you got to be pretty satisfied with that.
Indeed, Reno.
As it looks like Zorpox is going to catch a huge wave in the bot lane. Let's take a look at this wave. Yeah, that's a pretty sizable wave. Wait, and all that gold.
Whee!
2,000 gold now.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money. Okay, I'm done now. And by now I mean forever.
Good.
And Bear Senor finding a charm knockup onto Barack Obama, like again flashes a shockwave Bill Clinton / Kirk 7 trying to use these shockwaves for picks actually a lot of the time. He's found 2 and 3-man shockwaves in team fights, but not like massive ones. I don't even think he's hit a 3-man one. Has he?
He might have hit 1 or 2.
I don't know.
But going Leandris Morello and Seraph's Embrace, opting not for a Ludens.
Wait, why did he rush Leandris?
I think he actually roughed Seraph's.
Oh yeah, true. Well,
Wait.
he got haunting guys. He got haunting guys early though.
Okay, so he did rush the Leandris. That's
I
interesting.
am not a fan of this. They mostly have squishies.
I guess if you're thinking about it, like the extra damage to Warwick and Swain will help, especially with the Morellos now, because they have a lot of lifesteal slash.
Yeah.
What's that
I
called?
mean, the
Spellman.
Morello is great. Like, the Morello is absolutely great, but I don't think you need the Leandries at all because they're not that tanky. You just get Void Staff and you're fine on pens. Well, we're gonna see a charge in from Hillary Clinton. Mrs. Barack Obama does fight. Pick, not quite yet. Zonius comes in front lash again with the ult into the middle of the so Zonius soon charmed up. Does not get the Zonius. Why isn't he Zoniusing? Front lash goes down, and now Barack Obama's gonna be next. Double kill coming in for Fudgy Ditters. And Spook trying to find something, uses a Peacemaker, and yeah, just Fudgy Ditters blows him up. Triple kill coming in for Fudgy Ditters. He sees a penta. He wants it. He's on C-Man. It's like, I want some of that, but he's not going to get it. But not a good team fight for BJS.
Yeah, BJS, that was not the greatest.
There were so many Okay, a little bit of a call out. Spooked using that Peacemaker cost him his life. Completely.
Possibly, yeah.
Stood still, let Fudgy beat him up, and now with a 4v2, they might be able to end this game, but not if Detective Cone has anything to say about it, or maybe he doesn't because he gets
about
melted.
that.
No, it's just a Zorpox. Barack Obama
But they
in 5
delayed long
seconds
enough. Front Lash is here.
Yeah, Front Lash here as well. The knockup coming in, and the charm, and they're gonna melt him. So finally comes out. Bear Senor under tower. Front Lash does get the kill on Bear Senor. And Hillary Clinton takes the shot, stall kill back for Front Lash, make that 3 coming in for NOP. BJS loses the Nexus turrets, but they get back 3 kills. They stave off the push for now. Fudgy and Kingston, the last ones left.
Here comes the Realm Warp.
Finally gets used, brings in 3, and they just destroy Fudgy. Kingston's up next. The ace coming back for BJS. What are they gonna get with this now?
Well, we're seeing a teleport from Front Lash. He's going straight for the bot tower. We're seeing another teleport top lane.
Everything. TP coming in for top as well.
I don't know about this. You got 17 seconds before Hillary
Oh,
Clinton
yeah.
comes back. Bear Senor is 8 seconds away. And Bill Clinton's 16. Like, I don't know.
Also, Front Lash is proxying now. Well, they did get a tower. That's definitely something. But they also have no Nexus towers.
Yeah, not
So
having
that's a
in mid lane towers or Nexus towers.
People are coming back out. Barack Obama, you need to just get out now. He gets knocked up. Hillary Clinton comes in. Spook is here for backup, though. And the bind again, finding his point with these binds. They just need back off reset. They have gold. They can't. If they lose the fight, they lose the game now. Completely.
Is this an Elder
Wait,
Drake
Spook.
I see?
Oh, Jesus. Spook just 2-shot red buff.
Number of fights Front Lash wins with Zonya's counter. 3. You know,
Something
you're
like that.
probably not wrong.
Yeah.
7 LS special.
Yeah, Warwick's 7 special. Oh, the back door.
I mean, you could
towers.
charge a Scion straight down the lane.
This is true, but also he doesn't have that much damage, so I don't know if they do. They
Scion.
NOP.
Group
They
to
want
4
this.
coming in.
They want this. They want to end this. They just want to end this.
Can they though?
Who knows? We don't have a Steven here to type in Twitch chat to spoil, so who knows? I'm not calling anyone out. What are you talking about? Question though, why are NOP just derping around mid lane when that's literally the only lane they've got towers? They've taken towers in. The outer towers are up in both side lanes for BJS.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, but the taunt coming in the flash, the pile in the Flash saves his life for just a second, but gets destroyed. That is the pick onto the Fed member. They are gonna look to end now. But Kingston just takes some free damage. Spook on the front line, has the black shield, so he should damage onto Kingston. He is out of the fight. Wait, where did Detective go? Spook gets pulled back with the shockwave and destroying Bill Clinton right now, but Fudgy Ditters is doing some work on his own. Detective Cone going down, and that's gonna be another kill. That's gonna be only Spook alive, and that is gonna be game. Yeah, that's gonna be game. They get the ace, they get the win. NOP take game 1. Detective Cone at that last fight. Just like, wait.
I have no idea what the F just happened there.
Rip my production record.
Which one did I say?
You said NOP.
Oh, about that.
Pentaman. Yeah, they threw. Wait. Yeah, NOP were NOP were down 6k gold when they won. They got no side lane towers, 0 side lane towers, and won the game.
I mean, it was off of literally 2 fights where they were able to turn that game completely around. There's that first fight where they got, and then I think that was when they picked off somebody in the Dragon Pit. No, that wasn't one. Was it? I don't think so. Anyways, they got that fight mid lane, and then just ran it down mid. And literally put them in the position to end like that. So, well done to not our president.
The cheese bush to get the final pick on front last year.
Yeah.
Did it, though.
Typical Bill Clinton call. Anyways, let's get some damage numbers right here. We have Front Lash leading the way.
I'm just not surprised whatsoever.
40k damage.
MVP.
Oh joy. 40k damage right there.
Oh god.
Caitlyn not
Spook
far
actually
behind.
doing 36.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top 2 damage dealers for BJS. They had control of this game until the last 5 minutes, and they threw.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so mad right now.
super unfortunate for them. The Rise pick, I don't know. It helped with that one Realm Warp that they used. They actually got a kill off of it. But 13k damage is a little low from a mid laner.
Who do you give MVP to this game? I'm giving it to Bill Clinton because he had solid fighting all game. He got early advantages for not our president. The team kind of threw those and had to climb back, but Bill Clinton just was so solid in fights. Didn't land any super huge massive 5-man shockwaves, but landed 2 or 3. Not 3-man, landed like 2-man shockwaves pretty consistently, and I don't recall any he whiffed. Any that he hit none with was because someone flashed out of it.
That's true. I was leaning more towards Fudgy Ditters, but that's just me. His ability to kite back and stay out of Front Lash just getting deleted, I thought was pretty key.
He also got deleted by Front Lash a bunch of times.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Which I feel is pain, but there's no clear-cut MVP this game. So
get your votes in.
Go make your voices heard. Go vote.
Go vote for all of you.
Can Zone just be in the MVP poll? Yeah, basically. Well, time to cut a stream and time to still again go vote. And we'll see you for game 2 in just a few.